Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reclaiming My Life. We're going to dive right into it this evening. Please meet my co authors, Miss Joanne Bellamy,
Hey everyone, welcome to the show tonight.
Dr. Tiffany Tyson,
Hi, welcome to Reclaiming My Life. Thank you for tuning in.
Miss Tabitha Chansey,
Hello. Thank you everyone for joining Reclaiming My Life.
Mrs. Tramika Cooper,
Hello, and thank you for joining Reclaiming My Life.
and Mrs. Ursula Jones.
Hello, welcome to our show, Reclaiming My Life.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Tonight, we will be talking about I'm Not Your Superwoman. Let me tell you, my daughter, Whitney Brooks, who is the visionary author, editor, and publisher of Empower Her Publishing, came up with this idea of a collaboration project, I'm Not Your Superwoman. And our sister and co author, Miss Ursula Jones, she jumped right in. So she is a two-time author. So, Miss Ursula Jones, come on and join me and tell us, why did you feel it necessary to jump in on I'm Not Your Superwoman?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I was excited about getting a collaboration book of I'm Not Your Superwoman because I fell into the syndrome of being suffocated, being neglected, not taking care of myself. So I felt right in the category with everyone else. So I just jumped right on in that book.
Okay. I can understand that, because as women, we do so much. It's hard for
Mhm.
us to say no. Sometimes, we feel like I'm being a wife, I'm being a mom, I'm working, I'm a church leader. You're just doing so much, and then people are pulling you from every direction, and it's hard for you to say no. And when we
Yes,
don't say no, we're neglecting ourselves. We're neglecting that
exactly.
self care. So tell
Mhm.
us a little bit about what your story was about in the book.
Okay. Well, my story was about my cape was a load on my back. Um, it was because that I have an adult child that she has a mental illness. She suffers bipolar schizophrenia, and she's on medication. So years uh so many years went by, and I just taking care of her. I didn't have a life. I couldn't go anywhere. My hair was coming out. I was overeating. I was just trying to be the superwoman. I ignored all the symptoms that she had. I just thought that she was a bad child. For years, I just thought she was a bad child. And then I began to get her help, and get her on her meds, and and everything fell in place. But for many years, I suffered the I'm not your superwoman syndrome a long time, and it was just because of her mental illness. So I thank God that she's back on track. She's on her meds, and she's doing good for herself.
Awesome. Anyone interested, I'm sure you know that there are a lot of people that have children or loved ones that are suffering from a mental illness. So I definitely encourage them to purchase your book, because I'm sure that they can relate to your story, and they too may have a story. Tell them how they can purchase your book, Ursula.
Okay. Well, you can go to my website, writtenbyursula.com. That's written, WRITTEN, by BY, Ursula, URSULA.com, COM. Go to my link and you can purchase my book, I'm Not Your Superwoman. And believe me, you're going to love it because there's a lot of stories in there. Everyone in the book is telling, about not being, a superwoman. So, like Claudia said, it's a lot of us. We all went through the, being a superwoman, not saying 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 yes to everything and neglecting
Mhm.
ourselves and not taking care of ourselves.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ursula.
You're
You
welcome. Thank you
know,
so much.
oh, you're very welcome. And our co-authors here, the rest of us beautiful ladies, I'm sure that they too can relate. So let me call on these beautiful co-authors and ask them, have they ever fell victim to the "I'm not your superwoman" syndrome? Miss Tramika Cooper.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us, superwoman.
Of course, of course. I play many roles, many hats. I also have a small business, balloon decor. I make diaper cakes. I'm an assistant director at a daycare. I am a wife and a mother, grandmother. So yes, I'm that superwoman.
Mhm.
And sometimes, we do neglect ourselves. Sometimes we have to say no. It's hard to say no at
Mhm.
times. But sometimes we need to. We need
That's
to,
right.
especially, to have our own get some clarity for ourselves. Sometimes we
Mhm.
need a spa day. We
Yes.
need yeah, we do. We need a spa day to just clear our own minds and, just relax,
That's right.
So, yeah, we do. It's good
That's
for our
right.
soul.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And also sometimes we have to really sit down, take a moment and ask ourselves, um, is everywhere we're putting out, are we getting anything in return?
Right.
You
Right. That
know,
is so
and
true.
for
That's true.
exactly. Even for the people that we're always helping or running and
Mhm.
doing, we have to ask ourselves, what are they doing for us? We
Right.
have to make sure that, we are reciprocating in these relationships, while we're
So
putting a lot of wear and tear on our bodies.
so true. So
Yes,
true.
ma'am.
Yes.
All
Definitely.
right.
Thank
Let me
you.
call on. You're very welcome. Thank you. Let me call on this next superwoman, Miss Tabitha Chancey.
Hello, darling.
Hello, hello, superwoman. Talk to us.
Yes, I am that superwoman, sweetheart. I work I work all day. I have a full-time job. I get up at
Mhm.
2:45 every morning.
Ooh.
I get home about 4:30, and then I go in my office and I still have my own business, thisandthat.com. So I
Mhm.
have to complete those orders, get them shipped out, try to eat, shower, get in bed. And I'm also a mother. I want my
Mhm.
phone to be open 24/7 for my children. Grandmother.
Right.
I want to be able to talk to my grandchildren anytime that they call my phone. I am that superwoman, but my downfall was looking out for everyone. And I had to
Mhm.
stop that. I had to stop. So I said I wasn't going to overwhelm myself for now on with other people. It have to have my in front of it, my children, my grandchildren, for
Mhm.
me to just stop everything. I mean, yes, I had to pull that cape over to the side a little bit. So yes, holding that
Yes,
title,
ma'am.
Superwoman.
I'm telling you, that's what we do, and we carry it well.
Well, baby, well.
All of this weight on our shoulders.
It is. It
Yes.
is.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Have a good day.
All right. Okay. Dr. Tiffany Tyson.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Have you ever fallen victim to the superwoman syndrome?
Yes, I have. I recall a time when my first year as an assistant professor, I was also in graduate school. And so I was juggling working and school. And your first year, you want to be the best professor you can be. And so I was responding back to the students' emails as soon as they would send them to me. If they would send them after 5:30, I would respond. On the weekends, not only was I grading papers, I was also responding back to questions that they had until one day my mentor sent me down because we had went out to dinner, and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to look," and it was after 8 o'clock. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm looking to see what emails the students have sent out. And she said, stop, sit down, let's have a talk. And she said, you need to take that Superwoman cape off. And I said, huh? And I realized that she was talking to me. We go to college and high school and college, but no one really teaches us about setting boundaries in the workplace. So not
Right.
only do we need to set boundaries at home and in our friendships, but also in the workplace. And she said, hey, let's talk about something. She said, do not send emails or respond back to emails after 5:30. She said, the weekend is your time. She said, yes, you grade your papers, but you do not have to respond back to students' emails that are sent over the weekend unless it's an emergency. And she said, guess what? You're not going to be a bad professor if you don't respond back to emails on the weekend. So she said, don't worry about it. She said, unless it's emergency, then you can respond back. But she said, you got to take time for yourself, for your family on the weekend. And you may need
Mhm.
some downtime to go get that manicure, that pedicure, or even, making sure that you're getting extra sleep. But she said,
Mhm.
take care of yourself, spend more time exercising, eating right. And she said, and then also balance out. That's how you balance out work and then, your career or your personal life. And so
Mhm.
I took that to heart. And so now I'm able to work on sometimes, you got to dial back a little bit. Even still now, you got to say, okay, when's my last spa day? When's my last massage day? And so I try to,
Right.
at
Right.
least get a massage at least once a month. And so, this month I was able to get that massage in, but you got to take time for
Mhm.
yourself because if you're run down, then you won't be able to provide care or do your job proficiently if you don't take time for yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Tyson.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we're going to bring on the superwoman herself, Miss Joanne Bellamy.
Hello,
Hello,
beautiful.
hello, beautiful you. Tell us, have you ever fallen victim to that superwoman syndrome?
Oh, Lord. Yes, ma'am, I have. Going and doing, even started from back in the day at work, just going for everybody. Take me to the store, take me to that store, take me to that store. And I was just running all over the place. I wouldn't get home until sunset because I wouldn't say no. I was afraid to say no because
Wow.
I didn't want nobody to be mad at me. So I
Mm-hmm.
just ran. Superwoman for my mom, superwoman for my daughter, superwoman for myself, and superwoman for everybody else. But
Right.
that day came when I said no, I felt terrible. But I felt good later on that I finally said no.
Right.
Because Miss Claudia, we as women, we have to learn how to take care of ourselves.
Right.
We have to learn how to do things for us. We have to be super self, get massages and take
Mm-hmm.
time out for us. And like it was earlier said, so if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people
That's
that's
right.
important that need to, you know. But I had to learn that I was superwoman for everybody else, but who was
Mm-hmm.
superwoman for me? Who was super
Exactly.
anything for me? And you
Right.
know what? I had to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have learned that. I have reclaimed my life. I
Yes.
am not a superwoman, but I am a chain breaker.
Okay. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
a and breaking them unwanted and unneeded chains.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead, on chain
Yeah, that
breaker.
hurts. Those unneeded chains that hurts.
Yes.
So I'm
And
not your superwoman. I am a
come
super
on.
chain breaker.
And
That's
I
what
love
that's
it because sometimes we
yes.
have to break the chains from
Yes,
being
yes.
a superwoman.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
And
right.
reclaim our lives.
Reclaim our lives. Reclaim our
Yes.
lives. Break the chains.
Yes. I love it. You know what? You summed that right on up. Okay.
Okay. Chain breakers.
Do y'all hear that, ladies? Break the chains of being
Break
a
the
superwoman
chains.
and reclaim your life. That's
Yes.
it right there. Because we often really and truly we neglect ourselves. We
Yes.
don't prioritize ourselves, okay? We put everyone else's needs and wants before our own self care. It may be something that we have planned to do for ourselves that day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we have planned to go for a mani and a pedi or to the spa, but we get that call. Can you do this? Or can you do that? Can you take me somewhere? Can I borrow something? Can I
Yep.
get something? I mean, you know, and
Yes.
for me, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you so much, Miss Joanne. And I'm gonna close us on out, okay? I love
Okay.
you, lady, chain breaker.
Love you.
Yes, ma'am. For me, owning a home care business is a 24/7 business. So I'm on the clock 24/7. I mean, I may get a call at 1 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. So my sleep is always disturbed. Then I'm a life and wellness coach. I'm a gospel promoter. Um, I'm a TV host, okay? Chain breakers. That's what we are. We travel a lot. We do so much. So I'm running a business. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of six. I have three biological children. I have three adopted children. My three adopted children are special needs children. That's a job in itself. A lot of redirecting and a lot of patience and then just so many other things. Women's ministry leader. So, I'm pulled in a lot of directions already just with my life, okay? My life. And then I'm always, can I get this? Can you do that? Can you? I am not your superwoman. And I had to learn that about 3 years ago when I had a mini stroke. That's when sometimes God allows certain things to happen to help us realize you can't do everything. He make you rest, okay? And when he make you rest, you have to stop and look your life over and be like, okay, well, how am I not doing anything for a whole week when I had a million things to do? Because God allowed you to take a break so that you can have the opportunity to see the world is going to go on if you're not out there doing everything. Okay. So we are not, well, we are, we truly are super women, but we are not your superwoman. So again, like Miss Joanne has said, we have broken the chains of being your superwoman and we have reclaimed our lives. Join us every Sunday right here on Reclaiming My Life podcast, where we inspire, encourage, empower, and motivate others to reclaim their lives. We love you.